Hey guys, Scripted Beer here with another video, and this kind of went a little bit under the radar because, and I think partly it's because this person is still technically working for Disney, just in a different area now. But Rain Roberts was a pretty hefty employee of Lucasfilm over the last 10 years, or maybe longer. She was there all the way from The Force Awakens, even before that, as a creative executive. And this is one of the people that was trying to change Star Wars into what she wanted Star Wars to be. I say this all the time. Many of these people that Kathleen Kennedy hired were not hired to continue the legacy of George Lucas. Of course, we all know that. And they spend the majority of their time trying to transform Star Wars into what they want it to be, rather than maintaining it what it is. You know, and that doesn't mean you can't change certain aspects, certain things, certain times, but the whole feel of it, I mean, we all know it's just become completely ridiculous. And lore breaking and just it's a mess, right? It's a mess. And this is one of the people that was heavily involved with that. And so this person's name is Rain Roberts. And according to Wikipedia, like I said, she's been around. But this happened, I guess, a while ago, a few weeks ago. She was moved to Searchlight Pictures, which is a subsidiary of Walt Disney Studios. So they kind of quietly moved her, because, you know, in today's world, if you fire her, the outrage, you know, like, you can't fire a woman, much less a black woman, right? But obviously they've decided she wasn't doing a good enough job, or they just sort of decided to move on. But it's interesting that the timing was after The Acolyte. What's interesting, though, is she has been doing stuff. Rain Roberts is a development and production executive for Searchlight. Prior to Searchlight, she was a producer and executive for Lucasfilm, where she was instrumental in the development and production of Star Wars, The Force Awakens, where the snowball started to roll down the hill, Rogue One, The Last Jedi, Solo, and the Disney Plus series The Acolyte. And prior to working in film, she produced an art-directed fashion, portrait, and documentary photography as a photo editor at Vibe magazine, and also at Teen People magazine. I could be crazy here, but like, I don't know that being a photographer and editor at Vibe magazine and Teen People qualifies somebody to be in Star Wars, heavily involved in Star Wars. And she's not just, there's more. This is leaving out some of the stuff she's been involved in. Okay, so these are the credits she has. She also was involved in The Rise of Skywalker. So she went from doing teen or Vogue and teen magazines to Life as We Know It and The Haunting in Connecticut 2 as an assistant. Fair Trade, Strange Magic, It's Snowing Outside. I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't get any vibe of understanding Star Wars. And clearly she didn't help anybody write Star Wars properly. So however much of it was bad, we know she didn't help stop it at the very least. And I would guess probably contributed to it. She was also on the story group for Star Wars Rebels, which is another poopy show. So this is, I guess they felt like they had to move on. I don't know if this is just somebody at the top of Disney said heads have to roll, and Filoni said, okay, sorry, friend, I've been working with you for this long, but we got to separate to save face, so it looks like we're making changes. I'm not really sure what the reason for that is. This article on Wikipedia is just super old. She will co-develop the upcoming television series. They haven't even updated it. So again, this is one of those people that has been involved in destroying Star Wars. And I'm happy to see her go. I just don't see what this is going to accomplish when you have the people who hired her still sitting there. People who think that somebody who was doing Teen People magazine, like chasing around teen celebrities and Vibe. But, you know, it's a who you know business. She's probably friends with them. I don't understand these decisions. I'm trying to understand why you wouldn't go for people that are in the space, in either the sci-fi space or the fantasy space or things of that nature. There's so many writers that write fantasy. And it doesn't have to be space fantasy either. It just, guys with experience that have sold books, or girls, whoever, people, and have experience in the genre. And she's involved heavily in all of your Star Wars projects, all your movies, and then The Acolyte. And she was replaced by Derek Hoffman, who has done some X-Men stuff and Timeline, Superman 2. So those are relatable to Star Wars in the sense that these are obviously fantasies and powers and all those types of things. The League, X-Men Days of Future Past, right? That's a lot more connected, in my opinion, to Star Wars than some of the stuff that Rain Roberts was doing. And then, of course, I hate to bring it up, but you have to wonder how much of it had to do with DEI. And I hate to say that because maybe it had nothing to do with it. But when you put that out there as a thing, then you're going to question, was she just there because of that or because she was qualified? So actually it harms the people it's apparently trying to protect or help. It actually harms them. Either way, I'm glad to see her go. I'm glad she got replaced. I don't know. This guy, maybe he does a good job, maybe he doesn't. You know what, though? You know what the funny thing is about all this, though? And there's other people, too, that have been, removed. There's rumors of, like, a house cleaning going on in a lot of areas. In Marvel they did. The issue is, though, is the sequels are still canon. The Acolyte is still canon. All these stupid shows are still canon. At least, like, not to me, but you know what I mean? Like, in the greater picture. It's too late. These people should have been gone long ago. All these people. Filoni too? Go. Kennedy, gone. You guys let it go so long. It was 10, 12 years of garbage. And now you're starting to say, oh, well, we need to get rid of some of the people that were involved in all the creative process to make all this garbage. Well, it's too late. It's already out there. And I've said it a million times. Stand up, announce everything's decanonized, starting from scratch. Or bloody well sell the thing and let somebody else start from scratch. None of this matters. It's not Rain Roberts' fault that all this Star Wars sucks. It's the people above her that hire her and also contribute to the suckiness of Star Wars. So I was watching the Cartier Family YouTube channel the other night, talking about DEI. If you don't know them, they're really funny. They're on YouTube. Good dudes. And they were showing, like, they were looking up on their phones a lot of the different corporate structures and how DEI has affected corporate entities and their hiring, and 40% of DEI hires are white women. And then it's like Asian women and Asians, and then it goes down, and like most of these corporations, it's like 8% black for the DEI hires. Which is funny because Lucasfilm is exactly that. Look at this photo. I mean, there you go, right? Like, that's what it is. So here's what's crazy, okay? So I went back to this article from December 7th, 2016. And I wanted to see if all the ladies from this picture still had their jobs except for Rain, okay? Like I was saying about, the percentages, right? And the DEI thing. Let's check this out. So I decided to take a look, but here's Rain Roberts says in this interview, this is 2016. Creative executive Rain Roberts, the reason Ray is strong and technically capable and compassionate and driven is that the women who were in that room, including Kathleen, reflect those qualities. The reason Ray is strong and technically capable is because that reflects the women in this room. Like, guys, she's a Mary Sue because of the women in this room. They're telling you. But there's more to this. This is actually crazy. So think about this for a second. Think about who's taken the fall for The Acolyte and for the issues with Disney Star Wars. It's not Filoni. It's not Kathleen Kennedy, who everyone's kissing Kathleen Kennedy's butt, including Rain Roberts. But let's just see if any of these other women suffered this fate. Let's just look. And we'll be able to tell who each of them are. Or is it just the black woman, right? Is she the one that takes the fall? Interesting stuff. Check this out. So we know she's gone, right? The diversity of the staff is vital to running a diversified company, which in addition to simultaneously developing at least 4 other Star Wars movies, also produces blah, 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 Star Wars Rebels. Janet Lewin was in this picture. VP of production. She's in this picture. She's part of this interview. Let's see if she's here. Janet Lewin, is she still working? There she is. She's still got a job. Of course she does. And look, she's in the picture. Right there. Yay. Okay, who else is in here? It isn't unusual for Lucasfilm employees to be near-lifers, which may consider blah, 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 blah. Kathleen Walters, or Kayleen Walters. She's quoted in this. Let's see if she still has a job. Kayleen Walters. Boy, there's nothing about Kayleen Walters. She's now involved with the Minecraft movie. Okay, so there's one other one. Okay. And she was obviously Caucasian. I called up Rhonda Jort. Oh, she's still there. Okay, so she hung in there. Okay, there we go. That would be, I'm guessing, her. Yeah, okay. Okay, Lori Altman. Lori Altman, I feel like, is still there. Lori Altman. There she is. She's still there. Who else? Jackie Lopez. Jackie, where are you? Jackie Lopez. Oh, there she is. And she's in the picture, right? She's got to be in the picture. She's in the picture. That's her right there. Oh, yeah. This one's there. I don't know if she's mentioned in the article, but you can see her clearly right here. Athena Portillo. She's still hung around. And this is what I'm saying about DEI. DEI is not about helping minorities. It's about having an excuse to hire whoever you want. You can hire your buddies and say that, oh, we're doing that on the banner of DEI. It's about being able to hire people you want to without having to be responsible for whether or not they're qualified. That's what it's about. Who else we got here? So we know just about all of them are still there. Who else we got? We got Vicky Dobbs. Vicky Dobbs is definitely still there. I'm almost 100% positive. And Vicky Dobbs. There she is. She's still there. She's in the photo. There, right there. There she is. Look at that. She's still there. Pippa Anderson, clearly right here on the right. No doubt about it. So that's still there, still there, still there, still there, still there, still there, still there. This one up here is the only one I'm not sure, but I think she's still there too. If I had to guess. Oh, no, you know what? Maybe that's, what's her name? Oh, for sure. Oh, 100%. That is definitely her. So these two are gone, and everybody else stayed. And I mean, she might have just left because, I mean, it's Minecraft, right? I mean, at this point, Minecraft's a bigger franchise than Star Wars. It's not even close. Not even in the same hemisphere. So my guess is she probably left on her own volition. But isn't it interesting that after all these years and all of this nonsense, it's the one of the two black ladies and the one that's young and in her prime that takes the fall. And all these other white ladies. See what I'm saying? I didn't want to turn... Literally, all I was going to do today was just cover the fact that that one of the doofuses at Lucasfilm that screwed up Star Wars was getting fired or got fired, and I was happy about it. And then I started looking into it, and it's like, wait, but all the other morons are still there. And again, you notice the color differential. So it's just... Lucasfilm's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. You have to cast a broader net when you're interviewing and looking at possible prospects, says Kennedy, to achieve gender balance. In the creative community, there's no excuse for not making a more equitable environment. It literally comes down to companies that just aren't trying hard enough, as she hires all her friends, and they all get to keep their jobs, except for the one. Oh, man. Filoni's still there. Doesn't matter. He can just stay forever. Where's Buddy that got added? There he is, Derek Hoffman. That picture used to be Rain Roberts. Yeah, so, I mean, they're all still there. It's just, one of them walked, and I guess this one took the fall because, diversity and all that. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comment section what you think. If you like this content, please like, subscribe. Always helps the channel. Feel free to check anything else on my channel. Have yourselves a really good day.